Good evening, everyone. This is Allied Institute of Higher Education. I'm Mr. Naguleswaran, BSc Honours in Jaffna University, Postgraduate Diploma in Education. In NIE, I'm a lecturer in Allied Institute of Higher Education. Now today, we are going to discuss about the fundamental of mathematics for ICT. This is the EN subject, and converting to credit this course provide the core mathematical knowledge and skill that are essential for ICT students. And there are 5 topics in this course, which are numbers and arithmetic operations, and basic algebras, solving equation and inequalities, fundamental of measurements, and percentage ratios. There are 4 topics in this fundamental of mathematics. First one is the numbers and arithmetic operations. That is basic operation, which are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and divisions. There are 4 basic operators in this chapter. We are discussing first some basic definitions. Basic definition for arithmetic. Arithmetic is it is a study of numbers and their manipulation. Manipulation means addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. They are basic operation in mathematics. It's a study of numbers and their manipulations. The second definition is the sum of 2 or more numbers. Sum of 2 or more numbers. Sum of 2 or more numbers means numbers are added together. That means we add 2 or more numbers. Numbers are added together. For example, sum of 5 and 3 is 5 plus 3, that is equal to 8. Sum of 2 numbers, that is, for example, sum of 5 and 3, there are 2 numbers, 5 and 3. So, we add 2 numbers. So that is 5 plus 3. The plus means the addition. Mathematical operation is addition here. 5 plus 3, that is equal to 8. So we can add more numbers. For example, sum of 10, 4 and 7. Sum of 10, 4 and 7. Then we add these 3 numbers. We add these 3 numbers. 10 plus 4 plus 7, that is equal to 21. These are the example for sum of 2 or more numbers, right? Addition means sum of 2 or more numbers, addition. That is addition. Addition means we add all the numbers given. We add all the numbers given, right? In another example, another example. For example, 10 or 10 plus 12 plus 17 plus 14, and so we add all that numbers and get the results, right? That is sum of two or more numbers. Right? Difference of two numbers and the definition, difference of two numbers. A difference of two numbers mean the second number is subtracted from the first number. Second number is subtracted from the first number. For example, the difference of 14 and 5. The difference of 14 and 5 is the second number is 5 is subtracted from the first number. First number is 14. Therefore, we can write 14 minus 5. Second number is subtracted from first. Therefore, 14 minus second number is 5. 14 minus first number is 14 minus second number is 5. 14 minus 5. That is equal to 9. So, you can ask another question or another question arise. How can we subtract 3 or more numbers? How can we subtract 3 or more numbers? For example, 3 or more numbers. For example, 45 minus 23 minus 12. 23 minus 12. Right. How can we subtract it? There are 3 numbers here. How can we subtract it? First, 2 numbers, 45 minus 23. That can be written as 45 minus 23, that is 22. 22. 22, right? Then subtracted by rest number, that is 12. So we can further write 12 subtracted from 22, that is 10. So we can write, there are 3 numbers. First we do first 2 numbers. Then we get the results 22, then remaining minus 12. Then we subtract 2 numbers. 12 subtracted from 22. Then we get the results 10. So we can write the subtraction with related 2 or more numbers. Right. Next, the product of 2 numbers. Product of 2 numbers. Product of 2 numbers means multiply numbers together. Multiply numbers together. So, example, product of 7 and 5. That means multiply 7 and 5. That is 7 multiplied by 5. 7 multiplied by 5. 7 multiplied by 5. That is equal to 35. So we can write also here further 3 or more numbers. For example, two multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. So we write, yes, how can we multiply? First we can write 2 multiplied by 3. 2 multiplied by 3, we can write 6. Right? Then we multiply remaining number, that is 5. So we can write 6 multiplied by 5. That is equal to 30, right? So we can multiply more than 3, 4, 5 numbers, right? Then another definition is portion of two numbers. Portion of two numbers. That is defined by divide the first number. Portion of two numbers, divide the first number by the second. Divide the first number by the second. For example, portion of 12 and 4 is, portion of 12 and 4 is, the first number 12 is divided by second number 4. The first number 12 is divided by. Quotient of 12 and 4 means we should consider the order 12 and 4. We can't consider 4 and 12. That is different values. So quotient of 12 and 4, that means 12 divided by 4. 12, the first number 12 divided by the second number 4. The first number is divided by first number, divide the first number by the second. Or the first number is divided by the second number. The first number is 12 and is divided by the second number 4. So 12 divided by 4, that is equal to 3. So you can ask another question is more than two numbers. How can we divide more than two numbers? That is the order from left to right. Order from left to right. For example, 100 divided by 100 divided by 2, 4. Again divided by 5. How can we write this? How can we write this value? How can we find the values of these problems? This exercise should be written, should be do first two numbers from left to right, then 100 divided by 4, that is 25. Then we can write I am divided by another number. We can by divided by another number 5. Then 25 divided by 5, that is equal to 5, no? That is 5. So we can do the more than 3 numbers in the division. We can do the more than 3 numbers in the division. Right. There are basic definition. Arithmetic means study of numbers and their manipulation. Manipulation means mathematical operation. Mathematical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. These are the basic mathematical operation. The first one is sum of two or more numbers. That means numbers are added together. That is addition. Numbers are added together. Then difference of two numbers. That means numbers, the second, two numbers. The second number is subtracted from the first. Second number is subtracted from the first. The second number, here is the examples, difference of 14 and 5. That is second number is 5. 5 is subtracted from 14. That means 14 minus 5. And more than two numbers, 45, example 45 minus 23 minus 12. Then first two numbers from left to right. 23 subtracted from 45. Then we get the results 22. Again subtracted 12. Subtracted from 22. 12 subtracted from 22. Then we get the results 10. Another way, another definition, product of two numbers. Product of two numbers, that means multiply numbers, multiply the numbers together. Multiply the numbers together. Multiply the numbers together. Then product of 7 and 5, that means 7 multiplied by 5, that is, we get the results 35. And another example, multiply more than two numbers. Multiply more than two numbers. So we multiply three numbers such as 2, 3, 5. So 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. Then we do the process from left to right. Left to right. Say lot of numbers multiplied by lot of numbers multiplies lot of numbers. So we write from left to right. 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. Then we first do 2 multiplied by 3, that is 6. 6 multiplied by 5 again. Then we get the results 13. Quotient first. Quotient of 12 and 4. That means 12 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4. That is 12 divided by 4, we get the results 3. And another example, 100 divided by 4, again divided by 5, then we get, we do the process from left to right. That is 100 divided by 4, then we get the result 25. Again divided by 5, then we get the results 5. That is the basic definitions. That is mathematical operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Right. Next, integers. Integers. What are the integers? What do you mean by integers? Integers is an integer. An integer is a whole number. Integers are whole numbers. Whole numbers. Whole numbers with positive and negative. Whole numbers with positive and negatives. Whole numbers with positive and negatives. And negatives. Positive and negative. For example, 12 is a whole number. 3 is a whole number. These are the positive numbers. Minus 4 is a whole number with a negative. Negative whole number. Minus 34. Minus 34 is a negative whole number. But 0 is neither positive nor negative. 0 is a neutral number. That is, that Zero has neither nor neither negative nor positive. There is no positive and negative in this zero. And 7 is a positive, minus 23 is a negative. So the integer means integer is whole numbers with positive and negative, and also zero. Positive, and positive, negative, and zero. So positive numbers, positive whole numbers, negative whole numbers, and zero. Right? We can represent the integer in the diagram. Integers. 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 Integers that can be divided into, that can be represented into two ways: positive integers, negative integers. Therefore, zero is also integer. Zero is also integer. That is neither positive nor negative. So we can write right. That is zero. Positive integer, negative integer, and zero. Right? Right. That is zero. Right. Right. Zero. Right. And zero is an integer, but it's neither negative and nor positive. Number line. That is number line, any number that can be represented by a point on a line. Any number line. Number line means any number that can be represented by a point on a line. Positive number are also, a positive number are on the right hand side of the zero, and the negative numbers are on the left hand side of the zero. Right? Positive numbers and negative numbers. Positive numbers are represented on the right hand side of the zero. Right? How can we represent a number? How can we represent a number on the number line. For example, we can write a number, for example, 4. 4 is equal to 4. And B is equal to is another number. Minus 3, right? And C is equal to 6. And D is equal to 0. So how can we represent these numbers on the number line? How can we represent A, B, C, and D? There are 4 numbers. There are 4 numbers we have to represent on the number line. How can we represent? First, 4. 4 is the positive number. So first we take a 0, then in the right side, 4 unit. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how can we represent 4 on the number line? Right. So we write we draw a circle around the 4. Draw a circle around the 4. Right? Then undo. Draw a circle around 4. Then shaded. That is A. And -3, draw a circle around -3 and shaded it and name by B. Right? Then 6, draw a circle on the point 6 and shaded it. That is C. Then D is a 0. Right? This one is the these are the numbers represented on a number line. These are the numbers represented on a number line. Then we write adding 2 numbers using the number line. How can we add the integers by using the number line? First, 1 minute. Adding positive numbers, add positive numbers using number line, right? Add positive numbers using number line, right? How can we add that? Add positive numbers. Using number line. Right? For example, sum of 3 and 5 and 3, or sum of 4 and 2. Sum of 4 and 2. Then we can add 4 plus 2. So this one is a simple number. So how can we add using number line, right? We can write number line, right? Then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here is the -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Right. First we write the first number 4. This one is the 4. Then this one is a 4. Then add 2 numbers. So we add 2. Here is the positive number. So we move 2 units in the positive direction. This one is the positive direction. This side is this direction is the negative direction. So we add positive number 2. So we move 2 units in the positive direction. First unit and second unit. We move in the positive direction. Then we get the results. That is the final results. That is 6. So we can write 4 plus 2, that is equal to 6. Right? Then another example. Right? Example 1. Example 2. Sum of 2 and 7. So we write 2 plus 7. So how can we find the value by using the number line? Right? Then here's the minus 3 and minus 2 and minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? This one. Right. So first we start from 2. Here is the 2. Then we move 7 unit in the positive direction because 7 is the positive number. So we move 7 unit in the positive direction. This one is the positive direction. This one negative direction. So we move 7 unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we get the results 2 plus 7, that is equal to 9. Right? So we can add 2 numbers. So how can we add 3 numbers by using the number line? How can we add 3 numbers by using the number line? Right? Another example, 3. Right? Sum of 5, 3, and 4. Right? That means 5 plus 3 plus 4. So how can we find the results by using the number line? So first we draw the number line. Right? Then minus 1, minus 1, 0. Then 1, 2, okay. Right. Now, first we start from 5. So we can start from 5. Then move 3 units in the positive direction. 3 units. Unit 1, 2, 3. Then again, we move 4 units in the positive direction. 4 units in the positive direction. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we get the results 12. Right? So we can write 5 plus 3 plus 4. That is equal to, first we get the results, 5 plus 3 unit, then 8. Then plus 4, that is, we get the results 12. This one is the intermediate results, then final results 12. So we can write some of numbers more than 3, 4, 5, and so on. Right. How can we find the number from this subtract positive numbers? Subtract, how can we find the results, subtract positive numbers? So we add positive numbers using number line, then subtract positive numbers using number line. Subtract positive numbers using number line. Right. First, for example, how can we subtract? For example, right? 6 subtract 8. So 6 subtract 4. So first we use that number line. How to write? -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. First, we start from 6. Where is 6? Here. We write that. 6. Right. Then, subtraction. Subtract positive number. Subtract positive number. That is, subtract mean we move the positive number 4 in the negative direction. Negative direction. Negative direction. We start from 6, then subtract 4. So we move 4 units in the negative direction. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we get the final results. 6 minus 4, that is equal to 2. So subtract means negative direction. We move negative direction. Right. Another example. Difference of difference of 5 and 7. That means difference of 5 and 7. We should know. difference of two numbers. The difference of two numbers, 14 and 5, then we write, subtract the second number from the first. Subtract the second number. Second number is 5. Subtract the second number from the first. So we can difference of 5 and 7 mean subtract 7 from the first number 5. That is 5 subtracted. 7 is subtracted from 5, or subtract 7 from 5. So how can we find the results of this subtraction? So first we draw the number line. That is -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, okay. Right. Now, we start from 5, first number. We start from 5. That is 5. Here, this one is the 5. Then, move 7 units in the negative direction. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we get the results. So 5 minus 7, that is equal to -2. Right? The difference of 6 and 4, that is positive answer. Difference of 5 and 7, we get a negative answer. That is, the smaller number is subtracted from the larger number, then we get a positive result. Then the larger number is subtracted from the smaller number, then we get a negative result. That is, subtract positive number using number line. Right. Next, adding a negative numbers. Adding a negative numbers. Adding the negative numbers. Right. Another adding the negative numbers. Adding the negative numbers. Yes. By using the number line, how can we find the results adding negative numbers? Right. For example, adding negative numbers is equivalent to subtracting positive numbers. Adding negative numbers is equivalent to subtracting positive numbers. Adding negative number is equivalent to subtracting positive number. Subtracting positive numbers. For example, 6 minus 4. That can be written as adding negative numbers. Adding negative numbers. Adding negative numbers. That can be written as subtracting positive numbers. Subtracting positive numbers. Because the subtraction is the additive process of negative number. The subtraction is the inverse process of adding. Subtraction is the inverse process of adding. So, addition is the inverse process of subtraction or reverse process of subtraction. Subtraction is the reverse process of addition. So, addition is the reverse process of subtraction. Right. How can adding negative numbers, then subtracting positive number. Right. So we can 6 plus minus 4. That means 6 minus positive 4. Minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. First, we start from 6. Start from the 6. Right. 6 and together with negative 4. That is equivalent to 6 subtracted 6 is subtracted with positive 4. 6 is subtracted with positive 4. Or positive 4 is subtracted from 6. Positive, that is the best way. Positive 4 is subtracted from 6. Right. So first we start 6, then subtracting positive number. So we subtract, therefore move negative direction 4 units. Right? First unit, second unit, third unit, then 4. So we get the results 2. Right? So we can write 6 plus negative 4. That is equal to 6 plus minus 4. That is equal to, we get the results 2. That is positive. Right? Then another example. Another example. Five minus 7. That is 7 is subtracted from 5. So we can write sorry, addition of negative numbers, no? 5 plus minus 7 or negative 7. 5 plus minus 7. That can be written as 5 addition become subtraction. Then negative number becomes positive number. Right? So we can add negative number that is equivalent to subtract positive number. Right? So first we write the number line. Right? Minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? So first we start with number 5. Then start with number 5. Right? Then subtract 7. Subtract positive number. So subtract 7 in the negative. Subtract means negative direction. We move the 7 unit in the negative direction. That means negative direction. So we move 7 unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Right. This one is the results. So we can write 5 plus negative 7, that is minus 7, that is equal to minus 2, negative 2. So we can write the adding positive numbers, adding negative numbers, adding positive numbers, subtracting positive numbers, adding negative numbers, then subtracting negative numbers. Subtracting negative numbers. So, right, that is subtracting negative number is equivalent to adding positive number. Subtracting negative number is equivalent to adding positive number. Right. Now, subtracting negative number is equivalent to adding positive number. For example, 7 subtract negative number. 7, sorry, so, 2 minus 2 subtract 3. So, subtract negative number, that is equal to adding positive numbers. Right? So we can write the results by using the number line. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right? Now, we start with first number 2. Start with first number 2. Then, subtract negative number that is equivalent to adding positive number. So, we add 3 units in the positive direction. The positive direction, that is 1, 2, 3. So we get the results, right? 2 minus -3, that is equal to 1. And another example, right? Another example. -7 subtract -4. -7. Subtract negative number. So that which is equivalent to adding positive number. So first we write the number line. Then we write -8 -7 -6 minus what is that? -5 -4 -2 or 3 -2 -1 0 1 2. Right? Here first we write the -7. Start with the -7. Right. Now add 4 unit in the positive direction. Adding positive number, 4 unit in the positive direction. So we write that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we get the results. Right? -7 subtract -4, no? Subtract -4 from -7. Subtract -4 from -7. That is equal to, we get the results, final results, -3. So, subtract negative numbers, we get the positive results. Subtract negative numbers, we get the negative results. And another example, subtract 5 minus subtract 5 also. Right. Right. Now, what is that? -6 -5 -4 -3 minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. Right. We start with subtract negative number that is equivalent to, which is equivalent to adding positive numbers. So we start with first number that is equal to negative minus 5. Then add positive direction. Add 5 units. Add 5 units in the positive direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we get the result 0. So negative 5 subtract from negative 5. So we get the result 0. Right. These are the numbers we what we call add positive, subtract positive, add negative, subtract negative. There are 4 different ways. Right. Now, multiplying positive and negative numbers. There are 4 rules. Multiplying and dividing, the same rule. Multiplying positive and negative numbers. Right. Multiplying positive and negative numbers. Positive and negative. Right. First we follow the rule. So first we write the rule. How to multiply negative and positive numbers. So first we write the rule. There are 4 rules multiplying positive and negative numbers. First one, positive multiplied by positive. Positive multiplied by positive. We get the results positive. Second rule, positive multiplied by negative. Multiplied by negative. We get the sign negative. The third one, negative multiplied by positive. Negative multiplied by positive. That is also negative. The last one, negative multiplied by negative. Then we get the results positive. We should follow these 4 rules to multiply positive and negative numbers. Then we get the results. For example, we should follow these 4 rules. For example, positive multiplied by positive. So we get the results positive, then multiply the numbers. 4 multiplied by 5, then 20. That is 20. The second one is 5 positive multiplied by negative. So we get the results. Positive and negative, then negative results. 5 multiplied by 2, that is 10. The third one, negative minus 8 multiplied by positive plus 3. Then we get the results. Negative multiplied by positive, we get negative also. 8 multiplied by 3, that is 24. Then negative multiplied by negative. Then we get the results positive. 4 multiplied by 2, that is 8. There are 4 basic rules to follow the multiplying positive and negative numbers, right? So how can we find the value of minus 2 multiplied by plus 3 multiplied by minus 5, again multiplied by minus 4. Then, first we do the first two numbers. Negative, then positive. Therefore, negative. 2 multiplied by 3, that is 6. Then then write the rest numbers. Negative 5 multiplied by negative 4. Or otherwise, we can do the same here. We can do the same here. Negative multiplied by negative. So we get the results positive. 4 multiplied as 5 multiplied by 4, that is 20. Now, here two numbers with negative and positive sign. So we can negative multiplied by positive, that is negative. 6 multiplied by 20, that is 120. So the final result is minus 120. So we multiply positive and negative numbers more than 2. We get the results. Dividing negative numbers. The same rule. Dividing negative numbers. Here multiplying positive and negative numbers, dividing positive and negative numbers, same rules. Dividing positive and negative numbers. The same, right? We should follow the positive divided by positive. Then we get the results positive. Negative or positive divided by negative. Then we get the results negative. Then negative divided by positive. And also we get negative. Then negative divided by negative. So we get the results positive. So we should remember how to memorize these rule. Adding of some division, multiplication or division, the same rule. So how to memorize these rules? Same sign, positive, positive. That is positive. Same sign, negative, negative. Same sign, then we get the positive. Same sign, negative, negative, positive. Positive, positive, positive. Same sign, we get the positive. Opposite side, positive, negative, negative, positive. Opposite sign, we get the negative. So same sign, positive, opposite sign, negative. Right? We remember these rules. Right? Example. My positive 12 divided by positive 4. Then we get the result. Positive and positive, that's also positive. Then 12 divided by 4, that is 3. Then second one, positive and negative. For example, 20 divided by negative 5. That is positive and negative, that is negative. 20 divided by 5, that is 4. Then third one, negative and positive. For example, minus 30 divided by 6 plus 6. Negative, positive, opposite side. Therefore, we get the results negative 30 divided by 6 and 5. Finally, negative divided by and negative. Then we get the results positive. 40 divided by 8, that is 5. So we can find by using the above rules to divide numbers. Right. Right now, without using number line or calculators or evaluate the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division without using calculator or number line. Right. Without using calculator. Later, evaluate the following. First one, 18, or not 18. Right. Yes. 20 plus minus 14. So we should know 20 means positive. Here is the addition. Addition. Without calculator and also without number line, we can evaluate these addition with positive and negative numbers. Positive and negative numbers. So how can we add? Here you should know these are different signs, positive and negative. So first we should find without sign. We should find the numbers without sign. These are here positive 20 and negative 14. There are two numbers. So first these are the opposite sign. So first we find the number without sign, 20 and 40. Which one is highest value? 20 is the highest value. Without sign. 20 is the highest value. So here, opposite sign. We add the number with opposite sign. Therefore, subtract smaller value from the highest value. Subtract smaller value from the highest value. That is 6. 20 minus 14, that is 6. So we should write the result 6. Now, identify the sign. The higher values number, that is 20 is the highest number that has the positive side. So we write the positive side. Another example, minus 15 and with positive 7. So first we identify these are the opposite sign numbers. So we should opposite sign numbers, so we should write number without sign, 15 and 7. So which one is highest? 15 is the highest. So we write smaller value, subtract smaller value from the highest. Subtract smaller value. 7 is subtracted from 15. We get the results 8. So the results is 18. But highest values is the 15. What is the sign? Negative. So we put the negative. So opposite sign, these rules only applicable opposite sign. Adding opposite sign. So first we write without sign. First we write the numbers without sign, 20 and 40. So subtract smaller values from the highest. 20 minus 14, that is 6. 6 is the result, but we should put the sign. So highest value 20, we write the sign of highest value, that is positive. Here opposite sign, so we should write the we write the numbers without sign, 15 and 7. Subtract smaller values from the highest. 7 subtract 7 from 15. Then we get the results 8. 8 is the value, and we should write the sign of highest value. Highest value 15. The sign of highest value, that is negative. Right? The third question is negative a negative number and the same positive number, same value but positive number. So these are two opposite sign numbers. So we should write numbers without sign, 8 and 8. So we both the same. So subtract one from another. Subtract one from another. 8 minus 8, that is 0. So 0 is the value. 0 has neither negative nor positive. So that is neutral value. So we don't write sign. that is 0. So we can we can add opposite sign, or we can add any sign number without using calculator or number line. We can find the value. Here, these are opposite sign numbers. So then we write another question is same sign numbers. For example, -3 and with -4. Here is the opposite sign. So we subtract smaller value from the highest value without sign. Then we write the sign of the highest value. 20, that is positive. Here, 50, that is negative. Here's the opposite sign. The same value, so we subtract one from another, that is 0, there is no sign here. Here, same value, same sign, negative sign, same sign, then we add the numbers without sign, 3 and 4, that is so. Then put the same sign. We add without sign, 3 plus 4, that is 7. Then we put the same sign negative. And another one. Plus 5 and plus 2. So we add, because here is the same sign, so we add the numbers. 5 plus 2, 7. Then put the same sign, plus. That is the same sign number. We add the same sign number. We add the opposite sign number. So we can adding any sign of numbers. Opposite sign or same sign. We can adding any sign of numbers. Right? So we write adding numbers, multiplying numbers, subtracting numbers, using number line, without number line, without calculators and number line, adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, right? These are the way. Then the next session, we should write the rule, another rule. I order another rule, how to simplify addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, all are all together. How to find the division and of, and then brackets. There are complicated mathematical operation. How to find the results of the simplify the numbers. Right. The next session we discuss about that. Now we stop the session.